Chapter 3. The Emperor's Seed. Once, there was an emperor in the far east. As was growing old, one day, he called his ministers to his court. He said, "Time is up for me to choose my successor. As I have no children, I've to choose one among the young people of my kingdom. So, I have decided to do something different. Summon all the young people in the kingdom to my court." The news spread and there was a large congregation of youths on the day of the announcement. The king addressed the youths, "It's time for me to step down and to choose the next ruler of the kingdom. I have decided to choose one of you to inherit the throne." The young people stood shocked. The emperor continued, "Today, I am going to give each one of you a seed. It is a very special seed. I want you to go home, plant this seed, water it and take care of it. Then, after 1 year from today, come back with what you have grown from this one seed. The one who will have taken the best care of the plant will be the next ruler of this kingdom." Among the boys, there was one boy named Lee who was there that day, and he, like the others, received a seed too. He went home and excitedly told his mother the whole story. She helped him get a pot and some planting soil. Lee planted the seed and watered it carefully. Every day, he would water it and watch to see if it had grown. After about 3 weeks, some of the youths began to talk about their seeds and the plants that were beginning to grow. Lee too went home and checked his pot. "Alas! 3 weeks, but nothing has grown," said Lee to himself. In no time, many others were talking about their plants, but Lee's pot did not have any plant. "I feel like a failure," moaned Lee. 6 months. Still nothing had grown. Everyone else had trees and tall plants, except Lee. I think I have killed my seed," sighed Lee. However, he did not say anything to his friends. He just kept waiting for his seed to grow. A year went by in this manner. At last the day arrived on which all youths of the kingdom will take their plants to the emperor for inspection. "How can I take an empty pot?" said Lee to his mother. His mother encouraged him, "Do not stay back for fear. Go and take your pot. In any case, be honest about what has happened." Lee felt sick to his stomach, but he knew his mother was right. He gathered courage and took his empty pot to the palace. What a variety of plants had grown in the other young boys' pots. They were indeed beautiful in all shapes and sizes. Lee sheepishly put his empty pot on the floor next to him. Many laughed at him. A few felt sorry for him and just said, "Hey, nice try." The emperor arrived and a silence swept over the room. Everyone stiffened to attention. He greeted the young people, "My dear, what great plants, trees and flowers you have grown. Today, one of you will be appointed the next emperor." The young people shuffled nervously in their places. Lee just tried to hide from view. The emperor stretched his neck as he stood surveying the room. His eyes fell upon Lee with his empty pot at the back of the room. He commanded, "Who is that?" Lee tried to screen himself. "Get that young man to the front," the emperor told his guards. Lee was terrified. "Alas, the emperor knows I'm failed. Maybe he will punish me." Hesitantly, he walked to the front. "What's your name, young man?" said the emperor. My name is Li, he stuttered. The gathered crowd burst into giggles. The emperor raised his hand, demanding silence. He then looked at Li. Behold your new emperor. His name is Li, he announced to the crowd. Li could not believe it. He could not even grow his seed. How could he be the new emperor? 1 year ago, I gave each one of you a seed. I told you to take care the seed, plant it, water it, and bring it back to me today. In fact, I had given you all boiled seeds which would not grow. Alas, all of you, except Li, have brought me trees and plants and flowers. When you found that the seed would not grow, you substituted another seed for the one I gave you. Li was the only one with the courage and honesty to bring me a pot with my seed in it. Therefore, he is the one who is worthy enough to inherit my throne.